Psalm 27 is a beautiful and profound passage from the Bible that expresses the psalmist's trust in the Lord. Amidst adversity and uncertainty, it is attributed to King David and is often read for comfort and strength. Let's break it down verse by verse. Verses 1 to 3. Trust in God as protector. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? David starts by acknowledging God as his light, salvation, and stronghold. He finds courage in God's protection and presence, dismissing fear. Despite the threats from enemies, David believes that God will cause his adversaries to stumble and fall. Even in the face of overwhelming danger, David remains confident and unafraid, trusting in God's protection. Verses 4 to 6. Desire for God's presence. David's deepest desire is to live in God's presence, to behold his beauty, and seek him continually. In times of trouble, David trusts that God will keep him safe, sheltering him above danger. David anticipates victory over his enemies, celebrating with joyful sacrifices, songs, and music to the Lord. Verses 7 to 12. Prayer for deliverance. David prays earnestly, asking for God's mercy and response. David resolves to seek God's presence, following the prompting of his heart. He pleads for God's continued presence and help, acknowledging past support. Even if abandoned by his closest family, David believes that God will always receive and care for him. David seeks guidance and direction from God to stay on the right path amidst his challenges. He prays for protection against those who falsely accuse and wish him harm. Verses 13 to 14. Confidence and encouragement. Despite his troubles, he encourages himself and others to be strong, courageous, and patient, trusting in God's timing. Psalm 27 is a powerful expression of faith, trust, and reliance on God. It begins with a declaration of confidence in God's protection, moves into a heartfelt desire for God's presence, and concludes with a prayer for deliverance and an encouragement. To wait on the Lord, it reminds readers to trust in God's unfailing love and faithfulness, regardless of the challenges they face.